Production.
Poppin'. The Exro squad. Alright, we're looking at Exro technologies here, and I like what we seen today. Today was a big day, 10% move, and we're coming right up out of this support zone. So remember, in the past few weeks I've been trying to mention this previous resistance needs to turn into support. We came back, revisited that level at around $1.19 and got two bullish engulfings within 4 days. So that's a hard move right out of that zone, which is exactly what we want to see. Another thing I think is important is that we had this little trend line that's holding us back, and when we look at the line chart here, we finally get the first day where we break up over it, right? So we've closed over that, got a clean break. I think what we need to see now, right, is another few maybe days, weeks where we spend some time at this 290 range. Okay, because right now this is another resistance, right? We're not going to just fly through it. We might. It's very possible because it has moves in the past where it absolutely rips. So if we look here, right here we had a nice move to the upside. Right here we had another nice clean move to the upside. It could be that we're going to get another one right up off of that zone, right? And then what we would be looking, if that were the case, right, would be, I guess, this upper trend line right here where we have one touch, two touch, maybe potential third one to come on the way, which would bring us to this resistance zone. You know what, that could be possible, right? So that's something we're going to look out for in the next few weeks here. Do we get a move to the upside that sharp, something like this? That could be potential. But other than that, if that's not the case, there's a bunch of lines here, so I'll try to make it a little bit more smooth. What we would be looking for is this zone, right? In this zone, we need to weaken it. So we might need to spend a little bit more time weakening that area. So it could look something like this, where we get another setup in this range. We come up to the upside. Sorry, there we go. Come to the upside, spend a little time before we move. Again, I'm a little bit drawn out here, so it might not be as slow, right? That seems like quite a long time, right? That'd leave us to the end of April. It could be, again, this is all just a prediction, but so far we've been spot on with Exro, and I think that's what we're looking for, right? We're looking for these moves to come to fruition through looking at the technical analysis. So again, after we break this zone, it could be we're looking for a higher high, right? That'd be the next step in the trend. We have the low, the high, the higher low, the higher high. This higher low looks like it could be set in for now, right? So that's something we want to see. Maybe we could potentially revisit, maybe double bottom and visit. It doesn't look like that's going to happen due to the very strong bounce out of that zone, out of this $1.18, $2.18 and $2.19 spot there, right? So that could potentially happen. Maybe. I don't really see it happening. I do see it more likely that we come towards that $3 range. So that's a good look here. We have Exro looking pretty. And again, this is the point in the stock cycle, right? So I'll bring that up if I can here. This is the point in the stock cycle where no one's really paying attention to this shit anymore. You know what I mean? Like, this is kind of the no one really, it's the disbelief part, for the lack of a better term, right? So we have this massive euphoric, this is just basic, super basic psychology of market cycles. But it looks like we're entering, right, or have been in that disbelief phase with Exro, which is something we need to pay attention to, right? Like, if you look at this, had that massive euphoric stage, this is where fear sets in. Over here, people are like, there's no way it's going to continue going higher. All right, this could be that zone. So for all those holding Exro, congrats. It's paying off pretty well. Shout out to my guy, I forget exactly who it was who brought this up to me, but it's been fun, um, like charting this, and I'm gonna be participating in this swing, no doubt. So uh, shout out to all the Exro squad over here. Easy.